Hey everybody, Jim with Heinz Feet, and this is 5 winter running hacks that cost nothing. These are ideas that have evolved in my own running over the years. Little handy things that you don't typically hear in the basic and very important running advice. They've helped me a lot over the years, and I hope that they'll help you too. The first winter running hack I call sock puppets. And this is for when it gets a little too cold for the running gloves to keep your hands nice and warm. The running gloves, they feel so good when it's in the 40s or even in the 30s, but when it starts to get really cold down into the low 20s and down into the teens, my hands still get cold. And so rather than pull a big thick pair of gloves out of the closet, and you can't use your hands, and there you are, and you're just stuck with them all bulky and everything. Sock puppets. Pull a pair of old tube socks out of the drawer. They've got a little heel notch right in there that makes a good room for your thumb joint so you're not too bound up. Pop those babies over and you've got the mitten effect, and you've got a lot of extra heat kept in your hands there because your fingers aren't isolated anymore. You can start your run, have them right in your jacket pocket. They don't take up any room hardly. You don't even know they're there. Hands start to get a little cold. You can even do it you don't even have to break your stride too much. You can pull them out, keep right on hopping along, and there you are, nice and warm. Not necessarily recommended for highly technical terrain where you might have to grab a limb, you might have to catch yourself. Sometimes you gotta use your hands. But on a nice, predictable, safe running surface, you're good to go. And if your hands get a little warm or you need to use your fingers for something, there you go. Right off, right in your jacket pocket. There you go, gone. Forgotten about if you don't need them anymore till you get home. Now the second tip I'll call capping the chimney. And the reason I call it capping the chimney is because our head is kind of like a chimney because so much heat gets out of our head. And when it's just a little cold and in winter running, that's usually a good thing because it helps regulate the temperature, helps vent some extra heat out so you don't get too hot and too sweaty and just run into the whole set of problems with that. But when it gets really cold and down into the teens perhaps, you start to think about just keeping heat in your body and making sure that along with your extremities that your core body stays up. So I grab an insulated toboggan out of the closet, not a running toboggan, just a winter toboggan. Pop it right over the top, and I have capped the chimney, and I am keeping a lot of extra warmth in my body, and I can feel it right now. Just a whole new level of warmth retainment, heat retention. And this goes a long way. It really does at keeping you warm. Give it a try. Now, next on the list is hair works. And hair does work. It's designed by nature to keep us warm, keep the animals warm, and a little bit of facial hair goes a long way. Now, this is for the guys, of course. But I've found it doesn't take a big beard, but if I just let a little bit grow in my winter running, my face stays a lot warmer. Now for the gals, a buff. These things are wonderful. They're wonderfully versatile. Most of you are probably aware of them already, but they keep that same area warm where you would have the facial hair. And of course these, they can come right over the top. You can twist them around, turn them into a toboggan in their own right, and you're good to go. The fourth running hack is Vaseline. Vaseline is a skin protectant, and I've found, I'm not going to do it right now, I'm going to get my gloves all goopy, but a little bit on the cheeks. You've got your head covered, you've got your sock puppets on, you've capped the chimney, you're warm all over, everything, but there's a wind and it's bitter cold and your cheeks are just really catching it. I found that some petroleum jelly smeared on my cheeks, it adds a layer of protection and it takes a little bit of bite out of the wind. So give it a try. Now the fifth and final running hack is something that I actually didn't even think of until a couple of weeks ago, over all the years, decades even of running. And that is, isn't it hard to get to your running watch when you've got your jacket on and everything on and your gloves on and you're running along, you're cooking along, you've got your body heat up, you're dominating the winter and you're coming up on a split. Well, I want to hit that split, but no, I can't because I've got to break my stride and mess with my coat and I've lost 5 seconds. My watch is all messed up, hit the wrong button because of it and everything else. And then finally, just a couple of weeks ago, it occurred to me, hey dude, get a clue. Put your watch on over top of your jacket or over top of your running shirt. And so I did that, and now the watch is not an issue anymore with running with a jacket on. So that's working out really well. One final note with that is, remember to take your watch off before you take your jacket off after your run, or you're going to be in for a rodeo if you get that jacket off and it's practically inside out and it's hung up in your watch. You've got a fight on your hands there. And so I'm trying to remember now. I'm starting to remember some of the time to take that watch off first. So those are my 5 running hacks for the winter. I hope they've been helpful, and I hope you find them as handy as I do. If you enjoyed the video and found it helpful, please hit like and subscribe and see what else is on my channel, and tune back in and see what else is coming up. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys later.